Hey everybody, today is Saturday, October 29th, 2022, and we're here in Kutztown, Pennsylvania at Kutztown Park, a park I've officially never been to before, but it's a pretty cool looking park actually. There's some swing sets here. There's a really nice looking playground over there. There's actually a skate park here, which is pretty crazy. It's a small little miniature skate park, but a skate park in general is really cool. When I was a kid, there were really no skate parks around anywhere. It was skate in the street or just don't skate at all. And of course the police officers would not really want you to be skating in the street or on private property. You get kicked out of places all the time. So even something as tiny and little as this would have been amazing. As a kid, I wish I had a little skate park playground area like this as a kid. This is pretty cool actually. But we're not actually here to take a look at this. We're not here to take a look at the skate park. As cool as this is, as much as I actually wish I had my skate park, I don't bring a skate park with me. My skateboard in Vanabelle right now, like I used to. I used to actually have my skateboard in Vanabelle at all times, but unfortunately not so much anymore. I kind of wish I had her now because it's my skateboard girl. It's early in the morning. I'm thinking my skateboard is a girl. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. And again, you guys are reaping all the benefits. Skate park, not what we're here to take a look at. We're here to take a look at something completely 100% different, but still I'm fascinated by this park in general because it looks actually rather old. Look at these buildings here. Look at this stuff. There's a band shell over there, and I don't know what that is, a scooter building, whatever a scooter building is. Pretty awesome. So cool, interesting looking park. They apparently serve food here at the Cougar Cafe. I actually go for some food right now. I need some caffeine to wake me up because again, it's early in the morning. I'm quite tired right now, which is why I'm completely and 100% incoherent, more so than I usually am. I'm trying to figure out how I want to walk to where I want to go. I'm shaking too. I'm cold. It's very cold out right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to get to where I want to go because the grass is all dewy. It's all wet. I'm wearing Chuck Taylors, which means my feet are going to get wet. I do see a way to actually get where I want to go, but it's a very long looking way, so we're not going to go that way. So anyway, I wanted to come out here to take a look at something in particular, something specific, because I am a big fan of art. I studied art in high school. I actually took every single art course. Sorry, I know I'm shaking a lot. It's very chilly today. So I actually took every single art course my high school offered, which was really awesome. My art teacher was I'm switching hands, I'm so cold. My art teacher was actually really awesome, and she set it up in a special way. She got special permission from me so I could take every art course, because if you know for how high school works, and you have electives and you have certain classes like you have to take and whatnot, and it didn't really work out that I could take every single art course with the way the schedules were. I wasn't going to be able to do it. But my art teacher actually got special permission for me to take my art classes during like different art classes so that I could take every single art class that my high school offered, which was pretty awesome. And then I went to a photography school. So I went to essentially an art school for college. So I'm a big fan of art, and I'm a bigger fan of certain artists, including Keith Haring. Big fan of the work of Keith Haring. If you do not know that name, if Keith Haring does not sound familiar to you, or maybe it does sound familiar, but you can't put a piece of art with his actual name, I guarantee you've seen his artwork before. He actually grew, or he became famous. He grew his art influence grew, if you will, in the 1980s in the New York graffiti scene. But he's actually from this area. He was actually born in Reading, Pennsylvania, which is only a couple or so miles in that direction. But then he was raised here in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. So Kutztown native Keith Haring, very famous pop artist. He's very much known for his pop art. It's very cold. I'm sorry, I'm freezing right now. He's known for his pop art design. Again, very famous artist. And he was again born Reading, Pennsylvania, a couple miles that way, but actually raised here. This is where his family lived, in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. And they've actually honored him with a statue that I really want to come out here and see, because again, I am a big fan of art. I'm a big fan of Keith Haring in general. And here it is. Look at this. Keith Haring statue here in the Kutztown Park. It is a man riding a dog. And now maybe his art looks familiar to you guys, because I guarantee you've seen Keith Haring's art. He's very much known for having t-shirts. I mean, his art is all over t-shirts. It's all over other areas. I see Keith Haring art everywhere. He's very, 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 very famous. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He did pass away a while ago, but still pretty awesome. There's a little monument down, or a little plaque down here. It says, "Figure balancing on dog." Literally what it's called, figure balancing on dog. 1989, Keith Haring, Kutztown native, donated by the Keith Haring Foundation and Tony Schaefer Gallery. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. So I really want to come out here and actually see this sculpture with my own eyes. Kind of in a weird, interesting place, because the main street, the Kutztown's way over there. This is the very back of the park, where there's like a tennis court down there, and it's in the back of the park, which is kind of odd. You think this would be up front, maybe right up by the main street. You think this would be there, or even up closer to where like the band shell and the playground and stuff was, but no, it's kind of way back here, hidden off in the very back of the park, which is sort of bizarre, sort of a weird place to put this iconic statue of a very iconic and very popular and very famous artist who's a Kutztown native. You would think this would be somewhere more prominent, but still very awesome that this is here in general, that you can actually come out here and see this. Very cool. I love me some art. So again, had to actually get out here, had to see this with my own eyes. When I found out this was here, one of the only apparently few things to really commemorate Keith Haring in this area, which is strange. Apparently the college actually has a Keith Haring, I believe, not gym, but like a workout area, which is kind of weird and interesting. They decided to do that. I don't again, they could have done a museum or something else, but like, ooh, workout area, Keith Haring. Yeah, I don't know. We will have to go take a look at that at some point. All right, pretty awesome, guys. I'm freezing right now. It is so cold out. My body has not, I mean, it's actually not that cold. In the sun, it's actually kind of nicer now, but my body has not become acclimated. No, my body is not, I'm not used to the cold weather quite yet. This is nothing. Come this winter, it's gonna be 4 degrees out. I'm gonna be freezing my butt off right now. During the winter, I'm gonna be wishing that the weather was as it is right now. Pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna go before I mumble on any more, before I make no more sense at all, because I know I'm not making any sense. Again, it's very early. I've had nothing to eat. I've had no caffeine yet today, and I am freezing. But I wanted to bring you guys out here and show you the Keith Haring statue here at Kutztown Park in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Again, like I said, it is kind of weird and bizarre that it's in the very back of the park. I came in like the front entrance and ended up parking kind of up that way, up by the playground, up by where the skate park was. But you had to come walking down this hill here. There's some volleyball courts right there. There's again some tennis courts down there. If you come down to this area, you can actually see the Keith Haring statue, which is pretty awesome. But all right, my hands, I can officially not feel right now. They are completely 100% frozen. I need to get some gloves for these videos. Those stupid gloves though, with like the things that you can press the screen, they don't work. They do not work. I hate wearing those gloves because you try to press buttons and it just doesn't work, in my opinion. So anyway, but I need to get some kind of gloves because, man, my hands are freezing right now. All right, guys, that's it. Kutztown Park, Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Like I said, I wanted to bring you out here, show you the Keith Haring statue, which is pretty awesome. This is actually a really cool park. Looks like it's a very old park as well, which I think is really neat. I really want to explore this park some more. Definitely want to go up there and check out some of those buildings then, because they do look like they have a lot of age to them, which means this park has been around for a long time. And this actual town has been around for a long time. So I'm sure this park has been around for a very long time as well. So that is pretty cool. All right, guys, but that's it. If you're a fan of art, if you're a fan of Keith Haring, leave a comment down below. If you understood anything I said in this entire video, leave a comment down below, because I know I was just losing my mind the entire time. I should stop filming these videos so early in the morning, possibly. All right, guys, that's it. So, like I said, leave some comments down below about Keith Haring, or your fandom of art, or your fandom of pop art. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the great artist that is Keith Haring. But okay, I'm gonna go. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, check down below for links to Spreadshirt. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do get help putting gas in Vanabelle and in Pumpkin, so we can come out to fun, interesting places like this to see really awesome, amazing pop culture, pop artists, pop sculptures, if you will. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Again, hit all the like buttons, hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed or you do subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video, where I'll probably be just as incoherent then as I am now. All right, see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.